fix my fevered old brain. Right mind's feeling no shame. Rest my freezing cold mane. Break into an old pain. This time you'll be told the same. Jaded peers divorce blame. Make my story boring. Funeral for snoring. Nothing short of gory. Play into my glory.
I know what I need. On the struggle and thirst, somebody. I ain't thinking these words surprise me. On the beat, how I serve Gianni. By the pothole, curves and high speed. On my feet on the curb, choppy. I get guapo, swerves on Zazie. Little power was purring on IG. I got jobs like Earl around me. On my side on the surface, timely. Got no fire to learn karate. Tryna pop my personal hobby. I got pilots that surgical by me. Any style I can serve a tsunami. In your town, verse for profit. All that doubt with your verdict was sloppy. Try to conjure with hers to copy. Only God know the words behind me. Only God know the words I ain't jotted. Mostly not know the hurt you remind me. Only God know the hurt to be modest. Know my body is certainly likely. Like your chopper on murder to socket. Ain't no why you be learning from Mikey. I know what I need. You can put his blue lots on Ivy. But you gave me a heart to revive me. I was gaming that word in my colleague. I know what I need. Little water to splash at the Sani. I ain't sure they packers of Ponzi. God calling the package Jumanji. I know what I need. You can put his blue lots on Ivy. But you gave me a heart to revive me. I was gaming that word in my colleague. I know what I need. Little water to splash at the Sani. I ain't sure they packers of Ponzi. God calling the package Jumanji. I know what I need.
I'm really hungry, Jack, we starving. If I run your stash, I'm sorry. Hey, what's up with your mans, he jarring. Running up a new bag, cathartic. Blue hunted like Avatar. This another one, Barry Bonds. Big bundle of cash, what I need. It ain't good if the stamp ain't on it. Shit running the way it's designed. Had to run for a campaign on them. Tapping in with the 10K soldiers. Can't hold it away no longer. In the field throwing weight around. Ain't gonna be no two ways about it. Hold your own, ain't no hanging out. I know what I need, I can't sit down. You should've signed, I was trained to scout. Do it too wide, I just weave and bob. Can't let a fuck nigga do me foul. Play with my life, it's paper route. They hit my line when they needed a job. Baby, I'm not finna lead you on. If that shit lame, you can leave me out. Pressure was high, I just made a jump. I know what I need, I figured it out. Brought out some trees for I when they found it. They need to swing it below the belt. So we gon' bliss them, it's only fair. Ho, if you sinking, then say yourself. I went too far into coming for air.
I know what I need. Oh, you fed, got you vexed, shit, no pressure, let's get to it. I'm with steppers, we just stepping on your neck, I put you through it. Got big head, so big headed, got this bread, I look like Stu. I like 10, you buy that bank, you buy that, you gotta prove it. What he said, better stand on what you said, no that includes, no regret. All that ranting on that X don't get you muted in the flex. Not a gram with all that flex and get cool and out of breath. Too much smoke, he try and jest, the nigga booted, he got stressed. Every time I write a record, start a movement on your head. Talking saving, saying senseless, nigga stupid, 10K set. Causing terror, east to west, now in my music. Don't forget your brother begging. What we doing, did you read? No or yes, rhetoric questions get confusing. Ain't no special about these. They for whoever feeling moody. What we do, let's get. I'm with steppers, we just stepping on your neck, I push you through. Got big head, so big headed, got this bread, I look like Stu. I like 10, you bought that bank, you gotta prove.